Hello once again, good friends, welcome, new subscribers. I'm Brian from Apex Detail. In the last video we had Sonax Cut and Finish on a test panel demonstrating the cut and the finish on an absolute trash panel. However, the best way to tell the full capabilities of a cutting compound is to get it right out into the shop, do some real world work. That's what we will do today. I'm not about to waste any more of your time. Let's get going. The Sonax Cut and Finish is the medium cut compound in their correction line. We saw on the test panel it does have some decent capabilities to cut, not quite as far as Cut Max, and it does finish down rather well, just not as far as Perfect Finish. Alright, so we're going to put it to work today. We have a daily driver, and it's a GM clear coat. It's rather stubborn. It does have some love marks, swirls, scratches, etching, staining. We're going to take care of that, and we're going to do it very carefully because this has a long life ahead of it yet, and it's going to see some daily driving. It's going to see the sunlight on a daily basis. So we want to do the correction, leaving behind as much clear coat as possible. So I first go around and I spot correct by wet sanding. Easy on the clear, doesn't raise temperatures. We're removing very little with 3000 grit. Then I'm going to come in behind it with the cut and finish, and I'll show you exactly how it works and how we benefit from it right here. All horizontal surfaces that are facing the sun will just get one crisscross pattern, left to right, then up and down. The first pass will have moderate pressure to remove defects. The second pass, I'm going to let the pad and the diminishing abrasives finish up the best it can. I might follow this up with something like Perfect Polish or Polish Angel Escalate Lotion. That is a cleaner with very minor abrasives just to finish up and get some clarity out of it, but there will be no more cutting. You'll notice no long throw 21mm polisher. This is just a 15. This is a Max Shine with a Lake Country low lint pre-washed lamb's wool pad attached to it. The residue thins out and is transparent as you're working it, so you can keep an eye on your panel as you're correcting. Keep track of your progress. Dusting is minimal. You can see very little on my glove, and wiping off the residue is quite easy. You can already see the clarity, the gloss coming back to the panel, and a huge difference from the test spot to the untreated area. Perfect? Not even close. But at some point, you have to make the call to stop cutting and leave as much clear coat behind to guard and protect that gorgeous metallic gray color underneath, as this car is going to see many more miles ahead and a lot of UVA, UVB. So we have the ego in check. We stop the cutting. I will follow up with a very fine polish / cleaner, bring out the best clarity and reflection before some type of protection is laid down. So we'll move on to the front bumper. That has scratching love marks as well, and included are some bug gut splatter, which is highly acidic. Alright, so we grab the 3-inch polisher. We have a 3-inch Buff and Shine Eurofiber 50/50 blend. Half the fibers cut, half the fibers finish. We'll use some moderate pressure for the first pass, do some cutting, ease up on the pressure, let those polishing fibers take over, combining with the diminishing abrasives, and bring us some clarity, some shine. As we come in, take a look at our progress. We also have to take into consideration this panel, the whole panel. A lot of it faces up towards the sun, taking in UVA, UVB. The rest of it faces oncoming traffic and faces the direction you're driving, absorbing anything flying at it, bugs, bug splatter, traffic film, you name it. So we want to leave as much clear behind on this panel as well. One pass will do. So I went ahead, I cut the entire front clip as well as the passenger door, and this is the progress we have so far. The cut finish has done an incredible job so far with all the pads that I've tried. You can see there is a definite contrast where I stopped and where I have yet to continue on and correct. And we're going to move on finally to one more spot. It's the worst panel on the vehicle. And we're going to grab a microfiber pad for this one. The trunk lid here in desperate need of some TLC, as you can see. We're going to take care of as much as we can. We have scratches, love marks, hard water spots, and etching. We're going to remove what we can with this plush microfiber. This is an angel wax microfiber pad. We'll have a dedicated video on that somewhere down the road. But I have half of it masked off. We'll see the 50-50 here in just a minute. That will do it. I'll remove the residue, grab the camera so we can bring you guys in for a quick look. This was an aggressive microfiber pad. It will leave a little bit of hazing behind on some clears. I will follow this up with a fine polish / cleaner and then lay some protection down. You can immediately see the contrast. We have clarity, we have gloss and reflection coming back. Perfect? No, not even close, but a huge, absolute huge turnaround with the cut and finish. So I went ahead and decided to grab the Angel Wax Perfect Polish. It's a cleaner slash polish, very fine abrasives, brings out the best clarity and reflection before some protection. And you can see I went over the trunk lid, and I will actually then finish up and go around the entire car. Okay, so we'll pull the finished project out into the sunlight when we actually have some sunlight in this area, because sunlight is one of the harshest critics of paint correction. Alright guys, so designed to be a medium cut compound in their correction line, the cut and finish will not make a difference on our podium or honorable mention section in the cutting compound series. However, this product does make one heck of a one-step on harder clear coats, such as the GM clear coat you saw in this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.